Hey everybody, this is Glenn back, Pokemon Fire Red version. Let's play episode 2. Last time, if you don't remember, we were in Viridian Forest, and we're going to hop back in right where we left off. So here we go. Now there is an item here. It's an antidote, which I guess if I was poisoned would be nice. Now you could take this shortcut here. There's no trainers that I know of up top. And then you just walk around this way. There's a trainer here who seems to be facing the wrong way. Here's another chance to heal myself up a little bit. As weak as Leech Seed is against bugs, if it's a Metapod or a Kakuna, there's no point in not throwing it up there because you know you're going to be fighting for at least 4 turns. Unless you're using Charmander, then obviously you can't use Leech Seed and you're going to one-shot it. Squirtle, it's going to be a long fight too. Now I'm running low on tackles, so I might end up having to Vine Whip my way out of here. Which wouldn't be good against bugs, because it's going to do probably about half the damage that my tackle's doing. Nice crit. Come down here, and there's another Pokeball right here. This one's a potion. One last trainer battle till I'm out of the forest. Now, one of the nice things about picking Bulbasaur or Squirtle is that the first gym is Brock, and he is Rock type, so you're just totally gonna wreck Brock if you've got Bulbasaur or Squirtle, especially if they're up around level 14, like mine is. But if you pick Bulbasaur, you can also take out Misty's team, which is the second gym in water. Fairly easy. Time to heal up, and then we'll take on Brock. You know what, we'll do some sightseeing before we take on Brock. There's actually a museum here that you can go to if you'd like to. I think it's 100 Poké-Dollars. But when we get cut, if you come back here and you cut this, you can go in and get the amber to get Aerodactyl. And Aerodactyl is actually one of the choices that I thought about using for my 6, but because you don't get him till Cinnabar Island and he's only level 5, I just couldn't see using him without having to cheat. And I really don't want to cheat through any of my playthroughs. Alright, so on to Brock. Now, he does have one trainer before him. And if I remember correctly, he has 2 Geodudes, which I should be able to one-shot with Bulbasaur's Vine Whip. Yeah, like I said, Bulbasaur's OP for this dungeon. Ah, I was wrong. He has a Sandshrew. Bulbasaur's trying to learn Poison Powder. I will take Poison Powder. I'm going to get rid of Growl. Now, if I was planning on doing endgame, I might take Sleep Powder, but I'm not going to do any endgame PvP with this, so I'm not going to take Sleep Powder, nor am I going to take Paralysis when it comes around. Stun Spore. Alright, and we're at Brock. It was that easy. All with one Pokemon. Now he has a Geodude level 12 and an Onix. I'm not 100% for sure on the level of Onix, but it should be fairly easy with 1 or 2 Vine Whips. I'm surprised Bulbasaur hasn't stopped listening to me yet, because I think the normal level is 10, is when they stop listening. And Onix was level 14 and one shot by Bulbasaur only 1 level higher. Alright, Bulbasaur's 16 now, you know what that means. Not only did we defeat Brock, and get the Boulder Badge, maybe it's 20, but Bulbasaur's going to go ahead and evolve to Ivysaur. I'm going to let him too, so he can be a little bit more tanky. And we get TM39 Rock Tomb. Now, if you have a Charmander, that gym is actually relatively hard because Charmander's not that great against Fire type, and then Misty is even worse because he sucks against Water. Water is his weakness, so... But if you took a Squirtle and it was level 15, you should be able to, or 14, you should be able to pretty much one-shot that dungeon. Ah, we finally got the running shoes. It's about time. Now, I'd like to battle all these people here. Because, unfortunately, my next Pokemon is Abra, and he'll only be probably about level 10 when I find him. But unfortunately, with the way he is, he won't have any moves until 16 when he evolves into Kadabra. And I can't just come back here. Now, the funny thing about this trainer here is he has a Caterpie level 10, which means he stopped it from evolving to Metapod, and then which halted his evolve to Butterfree. Because Metapod evolves into Butterfree at level 10. So this guy could have a fairly decent Pokemon for its level, but not a good in-game Pokemon. Same here with Weedle. Weedle evolves into Kakuna, I think at level 5, and then at 10 evolves into Beedrill. So this guy could literally have 2 Butterfree and a Beedrill. Which might have been a bit of a challenge. Wow, if I'd have known that Tackle was going to hit for that much, I would not have Leech Seeded. That was kind of a waste. Ekans was also one of my thoughts. I was kind of trying to go with Pokemon that less people use, that I've seen less people use. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Pokemon Center instead of burning 2 potions here. Because it's cheaper. And I say it's cheaper because 2 potions is 600 Pokédollars. And a trip to the Pokemon Center is free. Unless you white out, then it takes a percentage of your money. That may only be if you white it out to a trainer. Now, you may be asking why I went ahead and picked Poison Powder. It's because when you get into these lengthier fights like this one here with Metapod, I know it's going to take a little bit. I can set up on him, and I can give him a Poison Powder so he's going to take constant damage from that. Maybe not with Metapod. I forgot that Metapod and Kakuna have shed skin. But with a lot of other tankier Pokemon, I'll use Poison Powder and Leech Seed just to get that little extra damage every turn. It's like having two attacks on one turn. Especially if I've got to use a potion during the fight, then I'm still doing damage even on the turn that I did the potion. Nidoran's a little annoying because he's got a poison attack. If you touch him, then you can become poisoned. So you've got to watch out for that with Nidoran. It wasn't a bad hit for a crit and a non-effective. You may be wondering why I went for the Poison Powder knowing that Nidoran's a poison Pokemon. I'd just rather not hit him and possibly poison my Ivysaur when I know that I can Leech Seed him and get that one last HP. And that was one nice tackle. At this point in time, I might have to hack and turn off my XP or something. Because if Ivysaur hits 20, he's going to stop listening and put me in a world of hurt. Was running around the grass trying to find a Jigglypuff, which you can find in the grass. I did find a Pokemon I hadn't caught yet. Now I'm going to open with a Leech Seed because if I tackle and it doesn't kill Jigglypuff and she sings, I could be in a world of hurt. And I'm going to go ahead and Poison Powder her this turn, which misses, unfortunately. I'm anticipating the sing, so I'm trying to get as much constant damage as I can on her. Because I've never fought this trainer and her not sing. Today may be the day. I may take her out before she gets to. Now I know there's a wild Jigglypuff you can be found in this grass, so I'm going to continue looking for it. And there we are, wild Jigglypuff. Now, with Ivysaur being level 19, it's going to be extremely hard to catch this without using Leech Seed and Poison Powder. The level 14 Jigglypuff didn't sing to me, but the level 5 does. And that's that. That Jigglypuff was easy. It only had to be sapped once. Alright, this was Pokemon Fire Red version, episode 2 of my Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. Definitely need the constructive criticism, so if you saw something that you liked, saw something that you didn't like, if you decide you want to see more wild Pokemon battles, let me know. I greatly appreciate it.